Every time that I wondered where God was and if he really cared about me, each of those moments has brought me to everything I have now. It was every single time I was pleading for things to be over and for things to be different that has brought me to every single thing I have now, and it breaks my heart to imagine my life any different. Through it all, I have found me, the real me, who I was meant to be all along, and oh, what a feeling. And I dedicate myself to living a life I'm excited about and I'm proud of. I dedicate myself to my wanderings and my wonderings and my sacrifices, to the unexpected paths God has brought me down because I decided I was going to stop keeping God at arm's length. I decided I was going to allow myself to give God the opportunity to show me how great he really is. It was a lot of pushing my comfort levels and a whole lot of tearing down to undo and rebuild. It was a lot of honest conversations with my Creator. I desperately needed to see myself how God saw me, even a sliver, because I wasn't seeing it. But our efforts and our faith are never in vain. I have come to know that we see our differences as weaknesses or as setbacks, but what so many fail to recognize is that those aspects that make us different are what we need to grow in. It's our individual differences that make progress, success, change for the better. If we were all the same, how stupid would that be? We as humankind literally wouldn't get anything done. Being a public speaker for the church might seem ironic and impossible, but I'm doing it. I create, I write, I speak, I progress, I grow, I conquer, I win, I surprise. And I make things happen because I have never told myself I couldn't. And most definitely, I have never been told that I couldn't by my God. Because it is exactly my differences that have brought me to everything I have and am doing now. It is everything that makes me different that has made me help others succeed into something far bigger than I ever could have imagined. What could our life look like when we give it all to God and trust, especially trust in the discomfort? When we hear that God is an unchanging God, we think that means his commandments are just unchanging, but that also means his love. His love for us is unchanging, never weakening, always there. Knowing that our God is unchanging means that our helping God will always be a helping God. That our God will always be a God of miracles, of mercy, of guidance, of revelation. Our unchanging God means that his love for his children is also unchanging. Our God will always be a loving God that is bound to his promises to us if we are trying in any degree. Beautifully written with great passion and honesty and humor, Dennis's story will bring you along for his journey to the reality of experiencing miracles, blessings and opportunities when we allow God to show us how great he really is. We'll show you how to embrace who you are and where you are, to embrace the unexpected knowing who's guiding. We'll show you how to embrace who you are and where you are, to embrace the unexpected knowing who's guiding us and who's loving us. This book will show us just how life can blossom to us when we hold on to the reality that this is all true. That God really does live, that Christ really did die and live for you. We really are theirs. God loves us because we are his. And that alone makes us enough, worthy. Their whole existence is to bring us to the greater things. I do know that God loves me and I am his son, whom he accepts without reservation. My faith in this one thing is what lifts me above the emotional storm clouds and helps me to soar through life. I have confidence.